Dope, 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 dope.
Dope, 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 dope.
You're dope.
You are too.
You're pretty dope.
You are too. You are too. You know those days when you wake up and you just feel like all the little things are piling on you and they shouldn't be piling on you, because you're so blessed. And, I feel so lucky to be alive and to have the people around me that I do. But for some reason, it's so funny because I watch other people go through it and I always think, you're okay, just get out of it. Or I don't think that because I know it's not that easy, but I'm always, if I'm in a good mood, like come to the light, it's okay over here.
Yeah.
But
totally,
then I'm in it and then I'm like, oh, that's what they were feeling. Like, no matter how blessed I am, and maybe that's chronic depression. Sorry. Like, I have no idea. But when I woke up the other day and it just felt like everything was sensitive in my body, like emotionally. I would get a text from somebody and I felt like I was reading it incorrectly. And I knew it was my head. And then that messes you up, right? And then it started fucking with me and I was getting ready. And I just started bawling while I was getting ready for the day. Nothing bad is going on. And I just started crying and I just felt like, okay, this is my release. And then I went out into the sun for a while and I tried to get some vitamin D, which was wonderful. I called my sister, and we updated each other and she was kind of in the same spot as I was. So that kind of felt good to have camaraderie. And then the more that I existed, I decided to forgive myself. I was like, I thought about working out, but it's too hard. So I was like, I'm just going to forgive myself and have a day. And then I called you. And then we started talking about art. Do you remember this?
I remember.
Yeah. And it just made me feel better. I feel like we got off the phone and we even said at the end of the conversation, I didn't even know I needed this, but I needed it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I really did too.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so happy that your day ended on a better note. It's funny because I also went through a situation, like my situation was in a sense a bit similar. Like I just realized with a lot of reflection that I am very sensitive and that I can be a little bit dramatic. And I like spent the whole day talking to my mom basically, and she was just giving me some amazing tools. And
It's amazing.
I realized like, when things affect me, I really need to like in my imagination, at least this is what I was doing, but in my imagination, just try and look at the situation from like not a bird's eye view, but just like take a step back and like see me, see what's happening and see that this doesn't matter. Like the situation doesn't matter. I don't need to take effect. I can just like let it pass.
Exactly.
It was so helpful.
Isn't that interesting? That's a tool that I was given in therapy back when I did therapy a few years ago, and then I need to do it again, everybody. Okay. I just I can't seem to pull the trigger. Don't tell me it was wrong to quit. Okay, I know.
That's so funny.
But that was a tool that they gave me at one point. My therapist said, remove yourself from the situation and think about it kind of as an exterior person, because I think that that's a way to manage emotions, is to be like, my emotions are right here and they're real and they're in my body, but how do I best handle this situation? And how do I best heal from this? By removing myself and looking at it and going, how am I going to coach both of these people in this conflict, not just myself? And wow. Yeah, I forgot about that tool. That's a good one.
It's been good. It's been good to me.
Absolutely. Tell me about your, I did want to bring this up really quick. So I think Noelle and I were not recording at this moment, but the other day when we were recording, we hung up and we started talking about our skincare routines. And it's a huge part of my life. I don't know if I feel like I've started
#same. I love going to bed and doing my skincare routine and then waking up and doing it again. It's my favorite part of the day.
Exactly. The amount of okay, now that I was about to say the amount of boyfriends that have told me, and then I was like, that made it sound like I've had a shit ton of boyfriends. But the amount of significant others that have told me that I take too long in the
Mhm.
bathroom before I get in bed because of my skincare routine, I just want to flip them the big old bird, because I want to say that this is my happy time. Okay. This is when I nurture my
Yeah.
skin. And so I've been thinking,
Yeah.
and this is what Noelle told me, the point of this all was that
Mhm.
maybe because I've always sweat a ton, and I think that as women we've kind of been taught that that's gross or something, and I don't think, yeah, because I feel like men, it's okay
Yeah.
at some points, maybe there is an insecurity there, but once again it's like, so when I'd play volleyball, everyone would just be dry. I don't know why. I would look,
One
my
little
face would be
droplet.
bright red, and I would just be traveling. Anyway, and it would be coming down my
Dripping?
face, and I always would feel
Drip.
so embarrassed, like at the games and everyone was watching me. And you told me
Mm.
last, I mean, I think I've kind of processed that all right, but you told me last week that you think that maybe the reason that we have such good skin is because probably our skincare routine, but also that we sweat and all of our toxins are coming out of our bodies. And that
Mm.
completely changed the way that I thought about my body's natural process, about the
Mhm.
fact that there are things in me that need to come out. And if I
Mm.
reject that, it's just,
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've like since I was a child have always had such a weird like I sweat a lot. Like I don't have to be nervous, I don't have to be hot. I could be very cold and very calm
Mhm.
and I will sweat and it kills me. But there's like things that like I think I like arguably I kind of want to say that I have a like it's a disorder because I know that there are like things that you can have, but I've thought about like doing all types of things to make it go away, but
Mhm.
that's the biggest reason that I didn't is because I just feel like I don't want my skin to go bad. I don't want there to be some type of like blockage and then my body like reacts in a weird way because I think like I've pretty soft I'm gonna just like toot my own horn.
Yeah.
I have really soft skin and I
Mhm.
think it's because I sweat so much.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Moist skin is soft skin, and everyone
moist
loves
skin
to
is soft
touch
skin.
moist skin. Okay. I'm not kidding. And
You heard it
it's
here
true. Like
first, folks.
you did, you heard it here first. You like to
You
touch
heard it
moist
here
skin.
first.
Okay.